Fear is a habit. Parents, this is going to be a heart-to-heart talk with you. Right now, you're probably sitting around the kitchen table or your couch, and you're trying to decide what you're going to do with your kids this coming school year. No doubt by now, hopefully, you've heard about the poisonous critical race theory, SEL, the die ideology that has blanketed Indiana, Hamilton County, surrounding school districts, maybe in different variations and different intensity, but it's here. And you're deciding, are you going to take your kids out? Are you going to keep them in? What are you going to do if you keep them in? That's your decision, of course. But here's what I want to talk to you about. Let me tell you what I hear from parents as I go to different groups and speak to hundreds and hundreds of parents. It goes something like this. Mother says, we should say something. I want to say this. Husband says, maybe we shouldn't say it that way. What if this happens and someone says this, or someone calls somebody? Husband says we should do this. Wife says, what our neighbors think, what our friends think, what if they do this, what if they do that? I want to remind you that when you have fear in your household, that is also what you're passing on to your children. I don't have to tell you that. Especially when you have young children, they absorb and hear everything that goes on in your house. And even if they don't hear you, they will feel that vibe from you. All of us take our cues from our home life and we take it to our families when we come of age. So every time you come from a place of fear, your children picks that up. Now, I know that today there's a lot of excuses. You're afraid of cancel culture. You're afraid someone's going to find out where I work, or my son is in the basketball team, or my daughter's on the soccer team. Well, if you come from a place of fear, you teach them that they cannot speak up for themselves. Now they have to be ashamed of their skin color. When that happens, yes, you've now kept them in that team, but they will be a slave for the rest of their lives. They will always be told that they should be ashamed for being white, or they should be ashamed for being successful, or for their parents or grandparents for being successful and working hard for that. So I want to encourage you that the only way to beat these lunatics at cancel culture is to not be afraid of being canceled. Because it's not worth canceling someone if you say, it doesn't matter what you do to me. I'd rather live in a cardboard box than for you to indoctrinate my kids. And I'm coming for you no matter what. That is a person not worth canceling. The irony of it is, the more you're scared of it, the more they're going to press that boogeyman on you. Remember, fear, it's a habit. Every time you want to say something and you don't, or you soften it, it gets a little easier not to say something the next time. And the next time after that, and the next time after that. That's how you get silenced. But courage is also a habit. Every time you're scared to say something, but you say it anyway, you're petrified. Your heart's coming out of your chest. But the next time gets a little easier. And the next time gets a little easier. You may not feel it, but it does. And then 6 or 7, 8, 9, 10 times down the road, you're not scared anymore. Fear is a habit, but so is courage. How your children is going to grow up is going to depend on how you guys react today. So the question is, are you building your house on fear or courage?